is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On first down, it's Darnold. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action, it's Darnold. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Franks. This one caught by Ridley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Franks. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Williams. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Franks. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
Hey, pick your game up. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Oh, lady.
To throw is Darnold. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Darnold. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Franks now. And his throw is incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Franks looking to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Second and 7. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 2nd down and 4, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Chaz Surratt in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Draw play, Darnold giving to McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd down, Franks. They look for Pitts again. This time he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9. It's Franks now from the shotgun. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On 3rd down, Franks. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So that'll back him up 5. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Chaz Surratt in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's Joseph Charlton now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Four yards remain for second down. Operating from the gun, Franks. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now it's second down throw. Here's Franks. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready, too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Franks. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Franks now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Franks throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Franks. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Franks. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Franks. He's going to air one out. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Working out of the gun, Franks. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. To throw again. And that will be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. This is McCaffrey on the give. Runs through the contact. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We saw it at Stanford. It does not surprise me to see it here in the NFL as well. This is one elusive young man.
He set the NCAA record in 2015, 3,864 all-purpose yards.
Listen, after watching that move, I just called for the trainer. I think I pulled a hammy just watching it.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 8 coming up. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here. $3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, McCaffrey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And this is caught. He hits Moore. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
So still time remaining here in this fourth quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now Franks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Well, fake the handoff. Now Darnold.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Darnold gets this to McCaffrey.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
On 1st and 10, Franks.
Being chased out left.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Frank's throw taken in by Ridley here.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Setting up play action. Franks.
He'll buy some time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Flushed out right.
And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
The Franks looking to throw.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark,